GRC featured pin of the week. Today we have the Stern Walking Dead pinball machine. And if you really like Walking Dead, if you're a fan of the show, you might like this pinball machine. You might. You might. For the rest of you, you have to decide, but I think it kind of sucks.
I think it extra sucks.
And we were really hype on this machine. I was so excited when I heard it came in. I rushed over here to play it.
You did?
I did. And I was kind of let down.
Kinda?
I was let down. It's just made horribly.
Man.
I mean, there's LEDs in it, which is fine. It's nice, but the features on it are crap.
Wow.
There is no real audio from the show.
Well, we're gonna get some backlash for this. There's not really no audio from the show. There is no.
There is
no audio from the show.
It's ridiculous for how
I look
much.
like Walking Dead right now.
I mean, if you look at the Star Trek LE, even the Avengers, they all have, you know, the actual characters' voices in there. This is.
I don't know about the Avengers. I'm not sure. I haven't researched it.
No, when the Captain America goes Captain America, I know.
Okay.
It's the same dude.
Okay, cool.
Or at least they did a really
Well,
good copy. This doesn't even come close.
I can't grade them on the quality of the audio yet because we're still upgrading. But they haven't said anything crazy like they were going to all of a sudden introduce the actors or something from the show into the game.
The artwork on it's cheap and tacky.
I can live with the cabinet.
The gameplay, though, I mean, the gameplay is okay, but it's really simple. Like, you hit this a bunch, you hit that a bunch, you do it a bunch more times, you get multi-ball.
The playfield toy.
Pointless. We had to modify that.
Yes, we did.
This pin pretty much broke down within the day that we got it, right? We had to do modifications and fixing it. Brand new machine.
Well, they got this metal shroud around this wonderful looking playfield toy that the only thing it does is rock back when you hit it.
Nothing pops out of it.
Nothing. It doesn't do squat.
Doesn't do
but it's a metal assembly, and of course the only thing they put on it was a decal, which wore off in 10 games.
Right.
It was done. It was blown out in like 10 games. So yeah, had to modify that.
Yep.
It's lame.
The whole game's pretty lame.
What do you think of the apron? It sure is plastic.
Yeah.
It is plastic. Check this out.
We got some actors here. Oh my gosh, there they are in tiny little
Here's
pictures.
Rick. Rick is there, and he's not really.
And that's it.
He's definitely not in high def either.
That's all you got.
Yeah, no lights or it's not. It looks like crap.
No, and for the price.
Oh, for the price they have. They no longer give you the shaker motor. It doesn't come with the shaker motor.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's. Oh.
I love the attention to detail here on this.
But you can't see it. It's not lit up.
They didn't put a light on it. It is merely just a switch underneath a ramp that pops up. And, I'm not impressed. And this plastic.
I would expect it to be better, where you would have more missions, and it wasn't all just.
Well, they're still working on that, but it's just what do I see so far?
Yeah.
The insignia on the Star Trek LE that's above the ramp that has the color changing for it.
Yeah.
Nice piece of artwork. Would you please grade that piece of artwork there, please?
Because
I can't. It's horrible.
It's pretty bad.
It's
one
like,
blinking light you can see. You know, the bolts aren't even hidden.
I'm going to get a lot of hits for this, but you know what Stern did?
Whatever.
Stern did to their followers, the people that were buying Sterns because the Star Trek LE was so good.
Oh my gosh! I love that game.
So people pre-bought this because they were expecting to see some quality.
You're beating it up.
Yes, I am beating it up. They said people that are buying these things without, on trust.
Right.
Up yours. The quality
I was
on
really
this,
disappointed.
The quality
You were all
on this
disappointed.
is thumbs down. This game sucks in a big way. That should, that's going to get us some views, and I don't care.
Unfortunately, this is one of the rare times our features have been negative.
No,
mostly we're like, hey, this game's kind of old, but it's still pretty fun.
Well, yeah,
it's okay.
Games do have redeeming factors, and this has one. They got the title right. They did.
It's pretty bad.
The throwback to the top 10 games we wanted to see. This was one of them.
Yeah.
So they got that right. The rest of it, and it'll be fine. People, you know.
Like I said, if you're really into The Walking Dead and you like the show, this will be just fine for you. You'll really have fun with it.
Your general homeowner who does not have a pinball machine and maybe has played a little bit of pinball machine will think
they'll love it. Yeah.
Will think this is the greatest thing that ever was.
Right.
Pinball guys are going to. There's some of them out there. Listen, there are people out there. You know who you are, putting up videos of this thing where they're trying to endorse it. You know, they're kissing some ass, and behind the scenes, I'm talking to them, and they know. Yeah. They know it's bad. They don't want to hurt the value. Oh my God, they bought one.
Right. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. I don't give a shit about hurting the value of this.
It's already sold. It's gone.
It's already sold. You know, Bill who pre-bought it by in his trust for Stern. Is going. Yeah, he still wants it because the title is right and it's a present for his daughter who loves The Walking Dead. And
she'll love it.
And she'll love it. And we're going to bling it out. We already got the mirror blades on it, and we're going to do you know, the back box mod that Stern still is not giving you for the same kind of money that you know. Not it's a mod on this one, but you know.
But look, that's sharp.
What they've taken away from this machine is embarrassing.
Yeah.
It really is. You remember the stainless steel panel here on the Star Trek LED?
This is junk.
And you don't want to know how many times I've been under the hood of this thing.
I've seen you under the hood of this thing many times.
To get it to even work properly at this point.
Yeah.
Not impressed. Stern.
Don't know what else to tell you.
Maybe Stern's going out of business. Maybe this is the end for them. I don't know. This pin. I don't know. Have I explained it well enough, or do I need to revisit it one more time?
I think our viewers got the hint.
So, that thing's really chatty today. I'm going to shoot a gameplay video of it.
Yeah, you can see for yourself how it goes.
And we have some random footage from we tried to throw a party over, and it was
we will be featuring this brand new Walking Dead pinball machine. So we're inviting all of our local favorite fans and fans of The Walking Dead to come out. I think Chris Simmons is going to be coming out. So Candace will be here. Chef Sean will be coming out.
Ray is partially committed. Hello, Ray. What are you doing, man?
Working on the garage, insulating, getting ready to move action.
We're having a party. Why aren't you here?
I'm working. I got to get this scratch workshop done.
Okay.
I don't have time for that.
We have to wrap up a pin tonight. I sold 3 pins tonight.
Did you?
I mean, I got people here to help us with it, but it'd be nice to see you here.
I know, we miss you.
Yeah,
it's
like,
Candace, by the way.
You know, you remember Candace? She drove like an hour and a half to be here.
Nothing. I feel really loved right now, Ray. Nothing.
Yeah.
Ray, we're going to shoot a pin feature, so if you stop down and say hi to these people, that'd be great, but if not, we understand you're a busy guy.
Yeah,
I told you he was partially committed. All right. Ray says hi to everybody.
All right.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You guys have a good time. I'll get back to work.
Okay, we'll talk to you later.
Bye, Ray.
And
it's still a fun party.
So I'll, you know, it is still a playable game, and I'll post a. It's not that it's not unfun. Like if you play it, it's fun.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll post the best video I can of the gameplay, and y'all will get to see that. And that's all we got for The Walking Dead. Wah, 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 wah.
Better things to come.
Yeah, we'll review. We've got The Scared Stiff coming.
And that one's pretty awesome.
And The Police Force.
Yes.
And you know what? We like Police Force.
We do.
Walking Dead.
Bye.
I don't like my chances in this game.
This is a great win for you.
Okay, we're trying to like it. You had fun?
Yeah, I did.
What was the most fun thing about that game right there?
The most fun?
Yeah.
Morning balls.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something about how badly you beat me.
Oh, no, the morning balls, man. I had a couple. That was neat.
Okay. I'm embarrassed. Good.
You're trying to like it, aren't you?
Good job, Ray. I'm trying to like it.
Mike's trying to like it. Hello. It's Friday, end of the day.
You're not on cure. You want to see what you look like on camera? There's
too many.
This is what people got to look at, Ray.
I had too many pins to fix today. I'm tired.
Tell them what you did.
Ray's Tech Tips.
Right? Okay. Tell them what you did.
I showed my customer how to rebuild and service over there. Jet bumpers.
Say hi to somebody.
Hi.
Ron Wound.
Ron Wound? Yeah.
How about PBR?
Yep.
How about, I don't know, anybody?
All of them guys.
Does anybody still watch our show?
Yeah, Sean. I got a board to fix for Sean.
Why do people watch our show?
Chef Sean.
I don't even put anything up.
Well, they're still looking. My one customer, what was his name? Joe R. from Frankfort, Illinois.
Okay.
He commented that I got service work. He sent in 2 boards to be repaired.
Joy.
He said if I'm ever in the Chicago area, he wants me to stop out.
Okay. I'd rather visit the guy in Hawaii.
But he's watching new videos. He wants to see more videos. Joe R.
He wants to see more videos.
He's in Frankfort, Illinois. He likes the videos. He sent boards in based on the one video, the one we did a 5-hole rebuild thing of the WPC power driver.
Neat.
So he sent 2 boards in. You should see how clean these boards were. He said the machines looked that good too.
Sweet.
Twilight Zone and something else. Boards looked like they were clean, washed. They weren't though. Nicer examples I never saw. He just wanted the upgrade done.
Okay.
Because he watched our video.
I should just put this up the way it is, but you beat me on it.
That was a good game. I mean, I had a good game. You got more than that on it.
Yeah, I did not do well just there, and that's the glass wasn't on, like this one here, Ray.
Yeah.
I can't really see it.
Yeah.
But you know how you can cycle through the high scores here, right?
Yeah.
And that there.
Yeah, oh my, Mel.
Yeah, well, you know.
Wow.
You know, we had the glass off of this thing, Ray.
She didn't do that with the glass off.
Ray, I had the glass off of this, and I wasn't watching what was going on, right?
Yeah.
She's been, I don't know.
She did that with the glass off? No, wait, come on.
I was over there, and then I was over there. The glass was off.
Well, the glass ain't off.
Yeah, well, it was off then.
She didn't do that. That ain't like, no. Well, I like this pen besides the audio quality.
Yeah.
And of course, I think they could have done a little more with it, but
I give it so far. I give it a D-.
But what's missing, since I was a fan of the series, I don't link the game to the show because the audio it sounds like Lars from Metallica. It's done it the way this guy talks on here, and then they got that. They have 2 voices on here, the southern guy and the other guy, but they're so dissimilar from the show. I can't. I don't know. It'd be sort of like if Elvira's voice wasn't on that. It's not related to the thing.
Yeah.
How would you feel if this voice was on that?
I wouldn't be happy about it.
It's disassociated. Well, that's what I got with this.
Yeah.
When I played the one up at Joe's,
I'm telling you, there are characters that are going to be in the show that aren't in the show yet.
Okay.
Because then they're going to tie it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, I'll buy it. You know, well, with the way these are designed, you can upgrade the game audio and everything.
Yes, they can, but from what I understand, they have no plans of, or at least they haven't released anything saying that they're going to do any major change to the call-outs on it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's what it is. Sorry.
It says Walking Dead on it. We wanted that. We asked for it.
You did, yeah.
So there, it says it.
That was back in the
yeah,
the pin we'd like to see days.
Yeah, I'll splice it in. So yeah, there it is. Love the theme. Theme is great. I think the general public will probably like it okay, because of the theme. I think the pinball players, especially anybody who has something like the piece right behind you, I think they're going to be extremely disappointed. Really disappointed.
Yeah. Okay, very good.
Wow. As stripped down as this thing is, I think they ought to offer a cash rebate to anybody who bought this thing. How it can be the same price and be minus so many features and just, yeah, you know, design to whatever. From the speaker panel to the you know, lights on the side, to the etching in the side rails, to the apron being plastic instead of, you know, metal with lights in it like the two that it's sitting here with.
Right.
You know, look at the ramps. This LE, the Star Trek has, you know, the wire form ramps, and the Hulk over here's got that metal thing that comes across, and the metal bridge, you know, the stainless stuff in there. It ain't here on this.
And this is an LE?
Yeah, that ain't here on this.
Okay.
Yeah, the playfield toy, like Hulk, goes back and forth and moves his arms up and down, right? This figure, the figure does.
It just does that.
It don't do anything.
It takes up too much real estate for what it does do.
It doesn't do anything. The upgrade of the bicycle girl thing, which I don't get it, but they didn't put a light on it. You can't see it. There's no light there.
No, you can't.
There's no light there. It's nothing. What is it? It's a switch with a piece of plastic on the front of it. Right. The playfield art is like, wow. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Well, that said, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, again, if I had no pinball machine and I liked The Walking Dead and I got this, it would be the greatest thing ever, Ray. You know, but we see so many pinball machines, and you can tell when they put effort in and when they don't, right?
Yeah.
Very little effort in this.
I wonder what they signed there for him.
I don't know who the designer is.
Yeah, somebody signed it.
Yeah, I haven't found out who's responsible, or who maybe had some good ideas of what to do with this pin, and got told not to do it. Don't know. I got to look that up. We'll find out who's responsible for this. We'll call them out. Because I'm really disappointed. I'm really super disappointed.
I like the mirror blades they added to it.
Yeah, those are coin taker, right?
Yeah.
We put those in.
Yeah. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, it helps.
With as much plastic as alongside of the cabinet, that's neat. Well, maybe the next one will be something. I don't know what it is.
Well, this was a title I was looking for, and
I can't imagine what the pro version would be.
Well, from what I understand, I mean, how much different can it be?
Oh.
What can you remove from this? It doesn't have the bicycle girl back there. Big deal. Frankly, that features a drain monster anyway, because when that ramps up, it comes down. I had to fix that too. It wasn't scoring. I had to go in here and adjust a bunch of switches because it had problems.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have that. It doesn't have the mirrored back glass.
Okay.
It doesn't have the plaque.
Okay.
It does not come with a plaque.
Mm-hmm.
Could that guy be any different? I don't know. I don't know. Right?
Okay.
Pretty cool though. Too bad they blew it. Who's in charge over there? You should retire.
Who was saying? Somebody Joe was talking to said they should make toasters and get out of pinball machines. I think him and Charlie were talking or something.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Toasters. I think they had that comment on these spooky pinball thing.
Uh-oh. Was it about this?
Yeah.
So it's not just me.
No. No, Joe's not happy with it either. Yeah. No. No. And the one before it was a total dive, the Mustang.
Oh, yeah. Well, I saw that. Yeah. In fact, that had me even extra excited about this because I knew they blew it on the Mustang, and I thought, okay, they're going to come back.
Yeah, they made a parallel move.
They're going to come back.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you know, they could always do Lord of the Rings again, which I heard that would be something.
That would be something I would give it.
But people would want. And Tron was a good one. This was a good one.
Go where no one has gone before.
Yeah, I like the Star Trek.
Well, yeah, look at all of it.
I like the Star Trek. I like it a
Look
lot.
at all of the stuff that they did on this, and
oh yeah, they robbed this. I'm telling you, they should rebate their buyers on this because they you know, wouldn't the buyers expect to get the same amount of workmanship that they bought last time?
Same money.
So yeah, for the same money, the same workmanship. Well, they didn't get it. They did not get it. It's not even close.
I don't know.
So now, you know, I was going to have a party and kind of invite our most VIP people over to just come enjoy this or check it out. And I still may do that.
Yeah.
But you know, and Bill let it come through here just so we could share the excitement over it. And I'm kind of going to look at him with a long face when he comes in to see it because he may, and he'll probably enjoy it, but he may also be disappointed. He's a pinball guy.
Yeah, he is. He might be.
He knows what he's looking at. He ain't going to fall for this.
But let me ask you this: is it as bad as Elvis?
Worse.
Really?
It's worse.
Well, you played it more than I did. I played it a few times. I just know my first impression was I don't like the audio.
Yeah.
I don't mind the tune they put in. I can relate to it, but the voices, no. I'm stuck on that. Sorry, I'm stuck on that.
You stuck on that?
Yeah, the voices disconnect me from associating with this because it's too far away. The voices match this.
Yeah.
The voices that match that.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is totally not. This sounds like Metallica, except the way the guy talks. It's the same audio tone, voice guy as Metallica.
Okay.
You know, they matched the voices on Metallica mostly and AC/DC. I don't know what happened here.
But we're on initial release code here, 111 or whatever. They have time to fix that. They're not gonna. They're not.
They should put Rick's voice in here. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right.
They should, but
and they should put the governor's voice maybe in here.
Yeah, well, there's Woodbury.
Yeah. Okay. And they
should. What about what's his face?
Yep.
Merle. Bring Merle.
Yep.
Merle,
his voice should definitely be in here. He has a lot of vocals on the show.
The tunnel you got. Yeah, Maggie and Glenn.
So they missed on this.
How the guy in the well is the biggest feature, I don't know.
No, because it was a very small part of
it was like a 2-minute segment of the show.
That was it.
The prison, okay. I guess that's what that is. Is that the prison? It doesn't look like a prison.
It's the barn.
That's the barn? The barn's over here, man.
Barn? That's the barn. That's the thing they let the things out.
Well, it says prison in front of it, man.
Is it a prison? It looks like a barn.
I know it looks like a barn, but that's the prison.
Oh my.
That is your prison.
Oh my God. Okay.
Okay? Stay with me here. That's the prison.
That's a barn, man.
No, man, the barn shot's over here.
That ain't it.
Okay, and there's somebody on the spinner.
I see it.
I guess it's a walker. There's something on the spinner for Woodbury. I can't tell you what it is. Indecipherable. That is the prison. Stop pointing at it.
Prison doesn't have a pitch roof, man. It's a flat roof. I don't understand.
That's the prison. Sorry.
Okay.
Shoot the prison.
Yeah, I see.
Shoot the prison doors.
All right.
So, it doesn't look anything like a fucking prison at all. That is embarrassing. Right?
They should have done the barn there.
Or at least made it look like a barn.
Because that's where
And then they could have put the prison over here.
That's where the one guy was protecting the things.
Yeah, and they could have done like
The
the Stern Indiana Jones that popped balls out of there or something. Four ball game. That thing in the corner, that's an upgrade. I don't think the Pro has that piece of crap.
No, that's a fish tank.
Yeah.
But yeah, and that's where the governor had the heads in it.
Yes. Great
But he had a lot of heads.
Yes, he did.
They could have done heads more, but then they could have done a few fish. Well, there's no room.
They could have done something else.
The voices are my main crutch here.
Okay, well they can fix that, but they can't fix any of this. What are they going to do? Send you more parts?
It would still make it nicer then if the voices match some of the
okay, that
event.
that would help.
The voice has to match the event, and right now, no.
That would help. I don't remember Riot. I don't remember Riot. Was that Glenn? He's got his Riot gear on. I don't really remember that. So, I remember the CDC. I think that was a pretty major thing.
Yeah. Early on.
Yeah.
Riot? I don't know. Maybe that was in the later. Don't remember. Well, they sure must have had help with the movie people. But maybe they weren't into this because they've done other movie themes that they got more out of.
This ain't a movie. This is a
it's a movie.
Yeah,
it's
right.
a series movie.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. It ain't a movie. It's a series. But they could have got more out of AMC with it. It seems like maybe they weren't interested in helping.
There's no artwork from the show on the machine.
No.
At
not except the
all.
pictures down here.
Well, I'm not counting what they did to this apron. This apron is appalling.
Yeah, it's plastic.
It's crap.
Yeah, it's not metal. There's no lights. That has lights. This is lights. That's metal. This is metal. This is plastic. I guess they gave up that and gave you that.
Are they going out of business?
Who?
Stern.
I don't know. They're going to make toasters from what? They're going to make toasters. They'll make a damn good toaster. Don't. There's a need for that. I like toasters. We got a toaster in here. Let's put a Stern sticker on it. I want a Stern sticker on a toaster. I'm going to put this here.
Oh, man.
Only I'm going to put toaster, Stern toaster.
I'm still sad, though. You know, Mel just got done. Mel and me, we just got done doing this Star Trek LE and just singing the praises, and she just loves it, and I like it.
Mm-hmm. And you got this.
Now, well, I don't.
I told you.
But now they did this.
Right. I told you.
This is what they did, Ray. That's the prison.
Okay.
That looks exactly like the one in the show because see, they backed it up with the picture on the back wall.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
See, it looks just like the picture. Sort of. Not really.
I'm not knowing if there's a two-story building in the show that looks like that. I forget. That was toward the later series. That doesn't look like what I remember to be the prison. There's no fence around it. And
Research department. There is no fence around.
Well, it doesn't look like a prison, and there's just a building in the. Well, they should have done the barn here.
They could have put some drop targets here and made a fence or something.
Yeah, because for a feature, this should have been.
They could have put a light on this LE feature of having a head in there. They could have put a light on that. That'd have been nice.
Yeah.
Could have put a light on that. So
yeah,
you could see it.
little thing,
Yeah.
spotlight thing. We could do that. You could mount it right there and shine it in.
They could have spent more than 2 seconds of effort on that plastic. Check it out, Ray. Back up and look at the one on the Star Trek LE.
This reminds me of the Rolling Stones, where the
that should remind you of fucking cheap. Look at the nice emblem they did there.
Yeah.
With the light in. Look at the nice piece they built there.
I see it.
Now look at that one again.
Yeah, I see it.
It's brutal.
Well, what you have room to do here is buy a lot of mods to make this right. Somebody's going to come out with things.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. I got a good score the last time.
Okay, well I'm going to play you one more time. I'm going to turn it off.
Out of all the games I've done, that was
there. You know,
one ball. That was it.
That
was my spotlight.
That was a real upbeat review we gave of that thing, Ray.
Sorry.
Should we call it a day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes the hate mail. Oh, you guys are.
Yeah, hate mail.
Here comes the hate mail, Ray. Oh.
Come back for some more? Get it! That fish tank's full of heads. Got one. Figure this out. Well, Walker multi-ball. Bad for you. Oh, his head just exploded. He's as mean as a sack of rattlesnakes. Shoot again. We got him. Come on, get those doors open now. Oh, right. Hell, looks like we got us a swim. Multi-kill.
handle that ball.
That'll put some hair on your chest. That was a good one.
Not sure what I'm supposed to do here. Board total 100,000, that's it? That was lame.
That's it.
Oh, this one's just a mess. Well, looks like you got it. Let's haul that thing out of there and start some multi-balls.
Great game.
Hey guys, I'm gonna play The Walking Dead.
No, you're not.
Hopefully I don't suck. What? See, that was pretty quick. I won't make you watch the rest of it.